by road. The house was empty at the time and no one was hurt. An emergency debate was granted this afternoon by the Buckingham MP and Speaker of the House of Commons, John Bercow. It comes after Theresa May wrote to the President of the European Council formally requesting that Brexit is delayed for 3 months. I spoke to our reporter Tony Bonsignore, who explained what happened today.
Well, the decision today by John Bercow was about whether he would allow an emergency debate about this letter that Theresa May has sent to the EU asking for an extension. He allowed that to happen. There has been this debate. It's just wrapping up behind us now. But of course, since then, Donald Tusk, the President of the European Council, has said that the EU will probably grant an extension, but only if Theresa May is able to get her deal through the Commons. And that means over the next week or so, John Bercow will play an even more crucial part than he has already in the last few weeks.
For someone who hasn't been able to vote in these Brexit votes in his role as Speaker, John Bercow is now at the centre of the Brexit discussions, isn't he?
Absolutely at the centre. Let me give you a couple of examples of how the sort of decisions he'll have to make over the next sort of 7-10 days. So Monday, for example, the government will come back here to the Commons. They'll put down this thing called a motion, updating MPs on their progress. But MPs will also be able to put down these things called amendments, which can get voted on as well. And they can change the whole course of Brexit. And it's up to John Bercow to decide which amendment to pick. And that can be absolutely critical. But even beyond that, there is this whole issue now that Theresa May will have to come back to the Commons with another meaningful vote. And she's been told by John Bercow that she can't just bring the same deal back. It'll have to be substantially different. So she will have to convince John Bercow in some way that she can do that, that it is different, and he will have to make that absolutely crucial decision. So you'll be hearing John Bercow's name a lot over the next week as we go towards that scheduled Brexit date just 9 days from now.
Tony in Westminster, thank you. The world's fastest women